Okay, this is a short presentation explaining Ximbus for Google. Whiteboarding collaboration for the Google environment. Single sign-on. You view your Google Drive to create a seamless timeline. It's 100% cloud. We use Google Classroom Contacts and Google Contacts. After the live session, you can post it back into Google Classroom. Let me show you this. Okay, so we log in using single sign-on. From here, we view all of our lessons, but for reasons of simplicity, we're going to just quickly build short presentation and explain how we build a collaboration session very quickly, share it with students, and then we post it back into Google Classroom. Okay, here is my view of Google Classroom, or sorry, Google Drive. I drag through and create a seamless timeline of presentable documents from all of those documents within Google Drive. We can support 26 different documents in Google Drive being pulled through. We can support around 8 different video and image types. If you log in using another account, of course, you'll view that Google Drive. Every time you log in with your account, you view your Google Drive. Okay, from here then we search YouTube as well, and we can add rich media content. So here we're going to bring through a video. Right here I can also bring through cells from my image search as well, and then from here I can also bring through I can also add a web link. Okay, so I'm going to paste that in there, and it'll appear just here. I'm going to add step by step as well. That means that when the student accesses this session afterwards, here's a student, then they will have to step through each one of the slides individually instead of moving forward and jumping through. Okay, right here is my list of Google Classroom contacts. So I'm going to invite students. We're not going to do share only. It's going to be live present, so you can see how what the student sees. Okay, this is the student session. We're going to join it. And then the student will see this document on their view of the page. Okay, what we're seeing here is that this is independently scrollable. If I want to share just one image or document, just share one image or document. Otherwise, we're sharing a independently scrolling page. So here, this is one image, not scrollable. Okay. Now, there's a few things here. So here we've got an image which was from Google Drive. If this little white icon here, this little square icon is available in the top right hand corner of the image, it means that that image is wholly collaborative. Okay, so whenever I circle here, it appears right here. Also, I can choose to have the student collaborate and send through information as well. And we can see that this is all updating in real time. Yeah. See how quick and responsive that is. Okay, we can actually save those annotations down. So once we've collaborated together, and we can have more than one student collaborating at one time, you'll notice that in the on the timeline against that document that we've saved that annotation session. Okay, let's move forward to the YouTube video. Okay, I can play the YouTube video. That's fine. Okay. So the owner's disabled video. That's fine. So we have the YouTube video. The student should be able to play that independently, but we can also do all eyes on me, so the student cannot necessarily independently play the video. At this stage as well, we can make temporary annotations over the video. They're not shared with the student, they're just instructional annotations. We could say, is it A, is it B, is it C? Okay. And then at this stage then we can ask questions as well. So we've got check understanding types of questioning as well, and we can bring that information up straight away. Okay, but you might look at the next image. Let me just remove that and say, okay, we want to actually make this collaborative. So instead of just annotating right here and saying, look, this is X, what I want to do is I want to make that collaborative. Okay, so what we do is we use our extension right here. Okay, and I want to take this and I'm going to upload that. So what we'll do here is we'll make that a wholly collaborative piece which we can use within Ximbus for Google. This is now collaborative. And here I have annotation capabilities and so on. You can see that adding in real time. That's impressive. Okay, so we can take information from anywhere within the timeline or anywhere on the web. So if we went to here and said, well, look, I want to make this collaborative. Okay, that's fine. And we upload that. Okay, that's the movie Dunkirk, okay. We upload that, we add that in here. Again, fully collaborative. Okay, so that's really impressive. Okay, next then, we're sharing here a Google Doc. So a lot of the time teachers will say to me, look, I'd really love to be able to annotate over a Google Doc. Well, look, you can do. These are instructional annotations that we're making right here. Okay? And if we wanted to make that wholly shareable with the student, then we would just simply snip it and bring it together instantly and make it shareable. As well as that, we can also, we take this image here, for example, we say, okay, so we make annotations, but we can also move into instant whiteboarding. So maybe I want to explain a particular concept about that. Okay, I'll have students collaborate over that, or maybe I want to explain Pythagoras' theorem or whatever it is. But I can go straight into instant whiteboarding. I can explain that. I can save those annotations down, where we've either had the instructor piece or we've had the student-driven content session, and then here, then we can see that that is also viewable by the student in flipped classroom mode as well. Okay, so we're just scrolling through here. We've got slides, we've got docs, we've got sheets, we've got PDFs, we've got PPTs, we've got Word, we've got Excel, etc. Let me just move forward here, and this is the web link. So when we get to the web link, what happens is that the student selects here. It's just it's essentially a dedicated hyperlink, and that brings us off to the museum as well. Right here in the top right hand corner, in terms of managing who's online, we can see that the student has left the session. Once I go back into the Ximbus canvas, this returns back to clear. So if that has a yellow haze, that means that the student has in fact left your browser session. Okay, let's stop and end right here. So we're going to stop the session. This is what the student sees. The student sees return to dashboard, okay, or view presentation. Let's return to dashboard, because there's a couple of things I want to show you here. Okay, this was the session, view session, Math 9. Now I'd set this up so that the student would have to go through this and view each slide at a time. So we see here that the remaining slides are blacked out. I view this slide, the next one becomes available. I can view the whiteboarding image. I view this slide, the next one becomes available. I view this slide, the next, and so on. I think you get the idea, okay? Okay, so what else have we got here? What I also want to do is I want to go back in here and I want to make this session available through Google Classroom. I want to post it there. Okay, so we're going to go to Lesson Library. We view the Math 9 session, which was this one right here. By the way, this is also where we can access information as to who has viewed the session, how long have they stayed on that slide. So a student says, hey, I looked at your lesson, but I didn't understand it. Well, you can actually see whether or not they've actually viewed your lesson, which is very, very useful. Okay, back to Lesson Library, Math 9, and what we're going to do now is post this session directly into Google Classroom. Okay, so I want to take the session, I want to share my lesson link. I can either copy the session and I can post it into another tool or another platform and make the session available there, or I can post this lesson to Google Classroom. Once we do that, I'm already logged into my Google Classroom. Here's my Google Classroom account. Once I do that, I choose the classroom session. I want to share with Class A. And I don't want to create an assignment, I'm just going to make an announcement. And I'm going to go. And share with your class, must see. Oh. Lesson, okay. And, oh, must see lesson and post, okay. There we go. You have posted. Okay, great. Well, let's do a refresher here. Must see lesson. Okay, there it is. And then when the student selects here, then they link directly back into the lesson. They have that as a future reference, or you can add it to an assignment. But it helps to really create that full 360-degree approach. So we can run the session in class, we can have a collaborative session where we have the student-driven content, we can check understanding, we can make content completely collaborative, we can run instant whiteboarding sessions, we use single sign-on, there's that full integration with our Google Contacts list. So it makes it very, very simple. Then at the end of the session, we can post it back into Google Classroom, along with an assignment, along with additional resources and so on, so that they have full access to the session that we just did live in class as a complementary learning aid. Thank you.